What's up, YouTube, Vanguardians, Vanguard card fight area, and everyone else in between? This is Black Guy Senpai. Just doing a recap of the Final Turn Cup that I hosted this past Sunday in Berea, Ohio at Kid Force Collectibles. Um, basically, um, I I hosted the tournament. It was pretty cool. There were some things that we ran into that we could not help, and we're working on fixing those issues for next tournament, which should be. Don't quote me on this yet because I haven't gotten an official word from the shop owner if we can do it or not. But it should be May 31st. Um, but anyway, into the recap. I was playing the cross. I played the version that Mason Clark did, except I changed mine up a little bit. Um, and the one that Mason Clark did is one that did really well over in the OCG, and it's geared towards like matchups, like mirror matches. I expected to run into a lot of the crosses because there were like, yeah, there's only like I think one other person that plays the cross in my area, in my local area, but I knew that there's people that are from out of town that probably are going to play it because it's one of the best decks. And basically, this was like a two-box tournament. Um, so round one. Round one, I went up against Mecha Battlers or Extreme Battlers, however you want to call them. Um, it was one of our locals. He never played the deck. I so that kind of gave me an unfair advantage against him because I knew exactly what his deck was supposed to do, and so I stopped him from doing it before he was supposed to do it. And he would just let stuff go through because he'd be like, "Oh, okay, sure." Um, I was lucky enough to get to four open counterblasts, and I already had one dote in hand. Swung at the Vanguard because I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna try to retire his rear guards. Swung at the Vanguard, hit, counterblast two, restand, swing again. No more dotes in hand, mind you. Drive check crit, drive check dote, counterblast two, restand, and then like that was pretty much the final swing with him. Round two, I ended up going up against Royal Paladin Stride. It was definitely an alternative build, not what I thought would be the most ideal. Um, let's see. Game one, I lost because I went second, got grade screwed. Tried to G assist for a grade one, didn't happen. Swung, didn't get a grade one, got another grade three. On my next draw, I got a grade one, but by then it was too late. He was doing the swarm thing, and it was horrible. It was horrible for me. But the guy was really cool. His name was I remember his last name. I don't remember his first name, but his last name was Baguette, like the bread. Not putting out a slur. Um, anyway, game two, I did what the X does, and I completely dominated his field. Like he tried to call stuff, I killed it off just as quickly. Popped everything that I could, and then just kept him playing my game. Game three, I went second again. I was grade screwed again, and again I tried to G assist, and I got nothing. Um, yeah, this was like literally the first time that has ever happened to me. So I ended up losing. Um, so at the point now, I'm 1-1. Game three, I played against our local guy, and he was playing Mecha Battlers, and that didn't go too well for him because I knew his play style. I knew how he played, so I just adjusted accordingly, and then proceeded to just like dissect his field and not give him anything. And then me critting didn't help him at all when he no guarded. Um, so that's how that went. And then my fourth round opponent was another local. He was playing Coco Suisano. Those were the best three games that I had since I've been playing the X. And I've been playing the X for I think about like 2 weeks. Oh, shout out to Greg Carl for expediting that shipment. Also, the other person who I can't remember who sent me the X. I can't remember your name. I just know that we had an awesome conversation when we were trading. Um, but yeah, thank you guys for uh, getting stuff to me quickly so I can participate in this tournament. Um, let's see. Anyway, back onto the round four. Round four. Um, round four. He won round one. Like all these games were close. Like either they could have gone either way. Game two, I won. Also another really close game. Game three, he 6 damage heals out when I swing with a column that is literally Calamity Tower Wyvern and Dragon Monk Gojo. And that was my last attack that I could have done. And he heals out. And then he proceeds to stride because he drew into his stride enabler. And then he just wins because I had no guard left in hand to guard with. Not enough for a Tachi Mikazuki attack. Like that just was it. But that was pretty much it. It was really fun. The top four was it was very diverse. It was a Gear Chronicles. It was a Royal Paladin Stride. It was a I want to say there was an OTT in there. I know I posted the deck list, but I didn't remember it. I've been at work since, trying to make up for hours. And then the fourth one was Shadow Paladin. The finals ended up being the Royal Paladin and Shadow Paladin, Kai versus Aichi. Um, and then the Shadow Paladins won, but it was only after going to like because for the final turn cup, it's best of five for the final round, and they played all 5 games. That's how close it was, and it was really good. Shout out to Ja Lu. He's he's kind of a local. He comes up whenever he can with his group. Anyway, but yeah, that was the recap. And now for a couple other extra things. I know Jonathan S.P. Manham did the pretty much the State of the Union for Vanguard last night, and like a lot of the stuff I do agree with up on him because like we do need to like stop like whining about stuff like oh well this didn't do that and blah blah blah. Like the reason why I started the Final Turn Cup is because one day I was just I don't know what I was doing, but like a quote from Gandhi came up, and it was like, "Be the change you want to see in the world." So, like, just be the change that you want to see in Vanguard. If you want to see more tournaments, make them. If you want to see a better meta, like you can't make people play, but try to get new people into the game. Do what you can to get people into playing. Whether that be by like I know a thing that we've done in the past is we'll take all our extra commons and rares or double rares and triple rares that we don't want. And if like there's trial decks out, yeah, but what about people that want to play Pale Moon or Great Nature or Angel Feathers or Bermuda Triangle? Like we make decks out of those commons and rares that are decent. Um, and of course, like now with the G trial decks, like we can give them perfect guards for the people that do want them, and you know we hand them out to people that are interested in playing the game, and then they'll either come back or they won't. And then all the thing you did is just get rid of some commons and rares. Um, but yeah, I'm not. I know I don't do a lot of live videos for my YouTube channel, but that's just because like usually I look horrible or I'm beat up, and then I'm working on doing better videos for my card fight area and for live fights. If you guys have any requests at all for card fight area battles, just let me know. I'll go ahead and do it. I'm working on a Narukami stride deck, so that way I can do that because one of the members of Team Too Legit to Crit, he asked, "Hey, can you do some fights with Great Nature or Narukami?" So I'm gonna try to go ahead and go with Narukami since I have past experience with them, and then I wanted to learn Great Nature anyway, so I'm gonna try to build that later as well. So just stay tuned to the channel. Um, Next Final Turn Cup is going to be on May 31st. So anybody that wants to come down, please feel free, come on down. I'm working on making a better prize pool, so that way it'll make it worth it for people that actually come out of town. Right now, as it stands, is $6 for entry. Get a free pack when you sit down and play. There are going to be random prizes. We're trying to work on a side event, like a Winamat play side event, and like there's raffles always for playmats. Then like first place gets a whole box. Second place gets a half a box. Third and fourth both get 8 packs because you can't split 15 packs evenly. Um, and then like fifth through eighth get random prizes like deck boxes, sleeves, um, things like that. Like if and then like the store manager, he's really cool. He tosses in some random prizes as well, usually in the form of a playmat or some sleeves. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Trust me, I appreciate all 109 of you that have stayed subscribed, and anybody else that may subscribe. So, see you guys around.